Welcome to Great Falls, Montana, home of the mighty Missouri River and the Little Belt Mountains. We are Jake and Kim Blaine, also known as the Blaine Train. We are brokers here in Great Falls, Montana. And today we want to take you on a tour of 5 different locations that have great communities that you could live in if you're thinking about moving to Great Falls. Or if you just want to learn a little bit more about our area, take a look at our video and see what we have to offer.
All right, so the first area that we're going to talk about in our tour is Skyline. The Skyline neighborhood is a very well-developed area. We've got a lot of different styles of homes, and we've also got a lot of newer construction in this area too. It's going to be close to high school, a junior high, and also the elementary school. And then there's shopping that's close by as well.
So if you have a family, if you're a younger family looking to grow, this is a great community for you. A young professional, you're just minutes from all of Great Falls, whether you work at the hospital or maybe you are working out at the base. This is a great centrally located community for you to reside in.
And don't forget, some of these houses have got a great view of all of Great Falls. So that's also a good reason to check out the Skyline area.
All right, we're going to go on out to what we call Foothills. Foothills is on the east end of Great Falls. It's out near Malmstrom Air Force Base, just a couple minutes from town. Here you get a little bit of elbow room. You get a couple acres of land and you can get some pretty big houses out there. If you're looking for a house that's over 4,000 square feet, this could be the place for you. Or do you want a little bit easier living? Would you like a condo? They've got condos out there. So it just depends on what you're looking for. But you can have a great view of the mountains. Beautiful views. You can also hop on the interstate and be in those mountains in about 30 minutes if you want to go enjoy some of the fun things that you can do out there.
And you're still not too far from town because you're really only about 5 minutes and you're back into some retail areas and all of that. So it's just a nice way to have some rural living, but still be really close to Great Falls.
And there's some beautiful custom built homes out in that area if that's what you're looking for.
Yep. So driving on here, this next area is a little near and dear to my heart because it's the area that I grew up in as a kid, and it's the Fox Farm area. This is a very large residential area. Again, you're going to find, again, much like Skyline, you've got a lot of mature landscaping. There are many different parks. You've got an elementary school, which is the one I went to right there in the area, as well as they have their own marketplace shopping area that's got, well, you got Home Depot, you've got restaurants, you've got
Smith's Grocery Store.
Smith's Grocery Store, Barnes & Noble. Again, you're very close to those things. The Meadowlark Country Club, which is a private country club, is also in this area, which hosts, a large 18-hole golf course, opportunities for tennis, golf, swimming, all of the things that you would expect at a country club. I just enjoy going through the neighborhood. For me, it just brings back a lot of really great memories. So that's the Fox Farm area.
So then from Fox Farm, we head right up the hill to Belleview Palisades. So if you are that person that really likes the view of the city, here is another option for you. Bellevue Palisades has some spectacular homes. If you go up to the top of the hill, there's some newer built homes that are very, very large homes that you could look at. It's also very close to Marketplace, so you are close to the shopping amenities. Again, you've got restaurants, Smith's Grocery Store. You also have parks close to the areas. You're still close to Meadowlark Elementary School.
And don't forget about the views. Again, much like Skyline, once you start moving uphill in Great Falls, you have opportunities for views of the city, views of the river, views of the mountains, to the south and to the west.
Yeah, and what's really neat about the Bellevue area is people when they move into this area, they don't move out. I mean, they raise their families there. They love this area. It's a really well-established neighborhood.
Which I would say is true of really all the areas that we're talking about today, because these are all of the areas that are desirable here in Great Falls.
Yes.
Yes.
Take a look at the bottom of your screen. There's our contact information. We would love to be your agents if you are looking at moving into the Great Falls area.
All right, so we've talked about Bellevue. Okay, so moving on, Again, just outside of Fox Farm, you're taking a little bit of a drive. Again, this is a lot like Foothills, we're going to the Big Bend Estates area. You know, this is rural living. It's a lot like Foothills, and these are, again, going to be newer, custom-built luxury homes. You've got larger lots, lots of elbow room, and again, depending on the house, you could have a city view, you could have a view of the river, you could have views that are just the rolling hills that are out here. Big Bend Estates has really developed into kind of that area that is going to give you that kind of the peace and tranquility.
And depending on how much you want to spend, you could be down on the river.
Yes,
in
for sure.
Beautiful homes, very large, exclusive homes. If that is what your budget allows, they are amazing pieces of property down there on the mighty Missouri River.
We are so happy that you decided to watch this whole tour with us. You know, Great Falls as a community, you know, I just want to say that there are a lot of good opportunities, and it's still at this point, and probably will be for some time, one of the more economical places where you can live and still have a lot of neat things you can do with your family. I know that our downtown is really starting to develop here.
And no matter which one of these communities that you choose, whether you're going out to Big Bend, whether you're going to Foothills, or staying close by in Skyline, all of them are within a reasonable drive to wherever your work may be. We're not a real big community, so it's easy to get to work, it's easy to get to schools, it's easy to get to the grocery store, just a great community. We also, like I said, we offer great amenities here in Montana. We have our ski resorts, we have the river that people like to either boat on, float on, we've got lakes, just all kinds of different fun activities.
We even have the River's Edge Trail, which starts in Great Falls and goes all around the river, and then it also goes further out, but just another nice thing.
We do.
Yeah.
So no matter what you're looking for, if you are looking to come to Great Falls, Montana, you're going to see that in the comments we have a guide that we have put together for you, a relocation guide that'll give you some more information on Great Falls, Montana. Please feel free to use it. Contact us. We would love to help you. We'd love to answer any questions that you may have about Big Sky Country.
When you think of Great Falls, Montana, you think of
the
Blaine Train, and you just want to get together with us. Of course, we got a website, which is blainetrain.com.
All right. Have a great day.